I am so terrible at intros, and especially since I haven't filmed a video in 2 months, I'm extra rusty right now. I'm just gonna jump right into it. This is not going to be a lengthy video. The purpose of this is just to really give you guys a heads up as to where I've been and what's been going on with me the past couple of months. I had back surgery 4 weeks ago today, actually, and today actually marks exactly 2 months since I uploaded my last YouTube video. For those that didn't already know, I basically blew out a disc in my lower lumbar spine. I don't know how I did it. I don't remember injuring myself or really doing anything to my back to cause this, but essentially what happened is a disc in my L4, L5 exploded and put incredible pressure on my left sciatic nerve. I pretty much got to the point where I couldn't even walk. I couldn't stand, I couldn't bathe myself, I couldn't go to the bathroom by myself. I pretty much became temporarily full-on disabled. Along with this, put me into a spiral of extreme depression, which I am still dealing with as we speak, a lot of anxiety. This was the first time I ever really had to face anything like this. I realize how lucky I've been health-wise. I just didn't realize the reality of something like this, and I hope I'm saying that correctly. It's just surreal. The human body is crazy, and what it can do and what it can bounce back from and what it can actually endure and what it can go through is just insane to me. And that is one of the biggest things that it has taught me. Not only that, but also to never take your health for granted. Even a simple act of walking, something that a lot of us don't think about every day, something so elementary and easy and that we just don't even think about. You hop out of bed, you go to the bathroom, you get yourself ready, you brush your teeth, you shower, you go to work, you exercise, you do all these things, and you don't really realize how much of a gift that is until you lose it. So pretty much from the time I uploaded my last YouTube video, which I was in extreme amounts of pain in, it was my COLOURPOP mystery box unboxing. That video took me about an hour to make. I had to keep getting up from this chair. I was in extreme amounts of pain. Pretty much that day after and onward, I was immobile. Couldn't really walk, couldn't do much, and I pretty much went MIA from YouTube. I did actually plan a comeback to YouTube a couple of weeks ago, but I had a couple of things come up with my recovery. I don't really want to go too in-depth with all of this right now. Again, I just want to let you guys know where I've been and what's been going on. Surgery's crazy. I got put under general anesthesia for the first time. That was an experience, to say the least. I was so deathly afraid of it. I pretty much went to the hospital kicking and screaming, despite the fact that I was in immense amount of pain, and I knew that this surgery was going to help me and pretty much solve all of my issues. The thought of going through general anesthesia and the recovery and everything just put my depression and my health anxiety and my hypochondria into overdrive. I mean, it's been tough. Even to this day, just going through recovery, just this entire process has been such an insane experience. Again, I have a newfound respect for health, the ability to walk, to perform daily activities. It is honestly something that I will never, ever take for granted ever again. I don't know when I will have a set upload schedule again. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Like I said, I am dealing with a lot of mental health stuff right now. This whole situation really fucked me up, and not just physically, but mentally as well. I have been in denial with my mental health. And when I say that, I mean denial as in like, I really truly need help. I have been very resistant to really talking to anybody. Last year, I saw a therapist temporarily for some other issues that I had going on, my anxiety included, but some other stuff as well. It's hard. Finding a therapist that you vibe with really takes time and effort, and I am not a very patient person. I want something to just work right away, which has also been a struggle with this whole recovery process. But I finally admitted to myself, I had a full-on mental breakdown yesterday, talking to my mom on the phone. I was like, it's time. I need to see somebody, and there's no shame in that. Quick little note, if you are dealing with mental struggles, anything, I'm talking anxiety, depression, PTSD, phobias, traumas, whatever it is best to just accept the fact that you need help. And that's what I'm getting at. Your happiness is worth it. You deserve to live a happy, fulfilling life. I deserve this. I'm not going to get all teary-eyed about this, but it's true. We all deserve to live free of our minds. I mean, I don't really know what's worse sometimes, physical pain or mental pain. You know, I just experienced the worst physical pain of my entire life. Let me tell you, no joke, 20 on 10 pain. But I've also experienced the past couple of months a heightened mental reaction and some of the worst mental pain I've ever experienced. And this has been a challenge. I have developed OCD. I am so scared of doing something to my back. Sitting here right now is a challenge. I'm just like, I treat my back like it's literally like made of glass. I'm like super stiff all the time. I actually don't bend. I don't pick anything up off the floor. I don't lift anything. My husband is still pretty much helping me out with a majority of everything, which is a part of the healing process with this surgery that I went through. Again, with the hiccup that I had a couple of weeks ago. Actually, it was a couple weeks ago, almost 3 weeks ago now with my recovery. I had to have another MRI. I had a scare that I had another herniated disc, all this stuff. And with all of that being said, I don't even picture myself really doing anything too insane with my spine ever again. It's just kind of, it's turned me into a totally different person. And I kind of feel like I'm not myself. And until I can get to that point and until I can get the help that I need and sort all of this out, I just can't. I cannot dedicate myself to an upload schedule at this time. And it really hurt me in the beginning because actually, as some of you probably know, I did dedicate to uploading at least 2 times a week, and it worked for 1 week. And then right then shit hit the fan, and that's when my back completely took the shit. And I just feel like, you know what? I just can't do that right now. I am going to upload when I feel like I am ready to upload, when I feel comfortable. So with that being said, do me a solid, make sure you have your notifications on. There is that bell button. You can choose all, and then that way you will actually be notified when I upload new videos. This channel is going to be very different. I'm going to be honest with you. The time that I was off my feet also gave me a lot of time to think. It is still going to be very beauty focused. That is 100% true. That is never going to change, but I am going to be switching it up a bit. I want to give you guys more of my life. I want to share more of my anxiety. I want to share my journey with therapy. I want to start vlogging a bit more. I love travel vlogs. I've always aspired to be a travel vlogger, or at least somebody who shares restaurants and experiences and all that stuff. I want this to be a beauty and lifestyle and all that good stuff. I'm going to be remodeling the house I'm in. I've been talking about this for quite some time, but unfortunately, life happens. This was supposed to start last year. It kind of did, but things come up. So fingers crossed. I don't want to say it like this, but fingers crossed that life kind of throws me a little bit, I can't talk, a little bit of a bone, so to speak, you know, a little bit of a break. I'm hoping that I can just finally immerse myself in life and fall in love with life again and fall in love with myself and who I am and soul search and really bring you guys the best of me. I feel like that has been a struggle for a long time. I feel like I just haven't been able to truly give you guys my full authentic self, so to speak, if that makes sense. So it's going to be different. I am excited for the changes. I need to switch it up a little bit. I'm super inspired by Jaclyn Hill's journey that she's been sharing, more like with her weight loss and her health. I kind of want to do the same thing, do a little bit of vlogging, but I wanted to do it more from healing myself mentally. I would love to document for you guys my journey of overcoming this extreme anxiety, panic, and hypochondria that I experience day to day. I've talked about it very, very slightly on my channel before, that I have something called somatic symptom disorder, which is very similar to hypochondriasis, but basically it's you are overly aware of being alive, basically. I could feel an itch on my hand and I'd be checking it for hives. It is kind of like an OCD, actually. I'm very aware of my heart rate, but my anxiety has gotten out of control. I want to be forthright and real with you guys when I tell you the symptoms I've been having. I wake up nauseous. I wake up shaking in the middle of the night. I pretty much require human contact at all times, whether it be talking to my mom on the phone throughout the day, whether it be being with my mom, my husband. I have to be around a family member or talking or texting or in contact with somebody at all times. I have become so dependent. And again, I don't want to cry telling you guys this. That's not why I'm here. I'm not here to get pity or share with you some sob story, but this is real and this is the reality of my situation right now. I am on a journey of finding myself mentally. I do also want to become healthier. The nutrition part is part of it, but I think it would be really interesting to incorporate these vlogs and to immerse you guys in an experience of healing myself mentally and sharing my journey, what's working for me, what's not. I think that that could be helpful to a lot of people as well who maybe struggle with the same exact thing I do. I am going to be probably getting more into TikTok a little bit more than YouTube, only because it's a little bit easier for me right now. I can make shorter form videos. I can create a lot more content in a shorter period of time, but that does not mean I am letting go of YouTube. That does not mean you have to go follow me on TikTok. But if you're on TikTok, same name, Crystal K Beauty, I am going to start uploading there a little bit more, sharing beauty tips and products I'm trying and all that kind of stuff too. So if you still want to see that content more often than not until I get things under control, then you can head over there. I do post a lot on Instagram. Instagram is really where I post a lot of my life updates. I've shared a lot of my experiences with my back over there. Again, it's just an easier platform for me to update you guys instead of getting on here. I know that YouTube has like YouTube Shorts and stuff like that, but Instagram's just a little bit more personal. I want it to be, you know, something a little bit more specific to my followers, so to speak. That's what's up with me right now. I know this video is short. I did not intend for it to be very long. I just wanted to let you guys know where I've been and that I am healing and that I'm in a process of healing physically and mentally. This is going to be a very long road, and I really can't wait to share this with you guys. So I want to thank you so much for those that have stuck around and stayed subscribed. For a moment there, I was actually losing quite a bit of subscribers, and I get it. I wasn't posting for a long time. It is what it is. It comes with the territory. I'm not going to lose a lot of sleep over it. But again, I just want to really give a shout out to those who have been supporting me, following me on Instagram, sending me kind messages. The amount of advice and outpouring of love and support that I have received through this whole thing honestly has brought me to tears that time. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I've gotten messages from people on Instagram where I literally will start crying. Like, people can be so kind. You know, it is like faith in humanity restored when I get these messages and people are so sweet and they're rooting for me. And it's like having a bunch of friends. This whole thing has been such a blessing for that, just for that alone. Really, it has. I love the community and I love the sense of family and just how awesome everybody has been and how kind they have been to me. I am forever indebted to you for those, again, who have done that. I'm rambling a bit. I'm really bad at speaking right now, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like I'm all over the place. It took me a few tries to make this video, but my mom assured me, she's like, it doesn't have to be anything fancy. You don't have to edit or do anything crazy. And, you know, that's true. So there's that. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Love you so much. Bye-bye.